The American Secretary of State under the Truman administration, Dean Acheson, made a speech regarding the defensive perimeter on January 12, 1950, which laid South Korea outside of the United States' vital interests. Consequently, Kim Il-sung assumed that if North Korean forces invaded South Korea, the United States would not intervene. Having successfully acquired Soviet support, North Korea crossed the 38th parallel and invaded South Korea on 25th of June 1950. North Korean forces pushes South Korean forces to the Pusan perimeter. At that time, the Soviet Union boycotted the United Nations Security Council over the issue of Chinese representation in the United Nations, thus allowing for United Nations intervention in the Korean Peninsula. The primary source located on the interactive map is United Nations Security Council Resolution 83, which addresses the question of North Korean aggression in the peninsula. The amphibious landing at Incheon, dubbed Operation Chromite, was spearheaded by United States forces under the command of General Douglas MacArthur. One of the most renowned amphibious landing of all time, it successfully cut North Korean supply lines and communications. With the upper hand, the international coalition forces the North Korean army up north through the Yalu River under the border with China. Chinese intervention in the Korean War saw immense waves of Chinese soldiers crossing the border with a swift attack that drove United Nations forces to retreat south. Recovering from the initial shock of the attack, the international coalition rallied under MacArthur and launched a counter-offensive that eventually ended with a stalemate along the 30th parallel. After 3 bloody useless years of fighting, the armistice was signed on July 5, 1953.